2006 on an 06 Chrysler Crossfire. 3.2 litre V6 petrol, this one, 6-speed manual. They're just Mercedes running gear on those, so it's the Mercedes V6, which you get your SLKs, your SLs, so really good engines with a slightly different body, this one. Body width wise, we're going to start off with the bonnet, work our way on this lovely looking Chrysler, onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine start-up. Got the bonnet itself, lovely and straight, nice and clean, no big dings or dents at all. One or two little stone chips and the odd light surface scratch where it's been washed over the years, but that's all I can really complain about there at all. Headlights are crack free. Granted, they can do with a little bit of a polish if you're being harsh on it. But apart from that, lovely, clean and tidy. Down the right hand side, sorry, a few stone chips, but no big scuffs or scrapes at all across that front bumper. And the left hand side, again, the bumper corner, lovely and clear with no scratching or scuffs or scrapes on the corner itself. Coming round on towards the right hand side and down the right hand side of the car, lovely and straight down that right hand side. Really nice colours, this one as well. We'll get round to the mileage in a minute as well, because it's not done crazy miles, it's quite low on the miles. Lovely and tidy across the driver's wing, no corrosion coming through anywhere, no nasty marks there, no heavy stone chips or scratches. Lovely, those lovely concave wheels all the way around as well. Up the trim and around the windscreen, lovely and tidy, no corrosion there, no heavy stone chips. The roof itself, lovely on the paint side of things, no heavy scratching, no nasty bird poo marks or dings or dents. Clearly been well looked after, this one. The wing mirror cap is crack free on both sides. Lovely and tidy down that driver's door, no heavy scratching around the handle, and no big chips out the back edge of the door. One or two very, very fine ones, but that's all we need to complain about. Down that right hand side door there. Making our way back onto the rear quarter and around the rear arch, we've got a tiny amount of small bubbling just starting underneath the paintwork. It hasn't broken through the paintwork there, and with it being this lovely dark grey blue, you don't really notice it at all. Again, another lovely big concave wheel on the right hand side rear. No heavy scratching or chips around the fuel filler cap. Coming down that lovely rear quarter onto the rear lights, no scuffs or scrapes on the bumper corner. Rear lights are crystal clear on both sides. Left hand side again, no scuffs or scrapes on the bumper. And as you come across the back bumper, lovely and tidy all the way across there onto that lovely hatch boot, which again, no nasty marks. A few little bubbles on the spoiler there, which lifts up. Your little air brake comes up at 60 miles an hour. So there's a few little ones there, but that's all to complain about. Coming down the left hand side on the rear quarter, again, around the arch there, lovely and tidy. One or two very small blebs just peeping their head through there underneath the paint. And lovely and straight and tidy down that whole rear quarter. Another unmarked wheel on the the left hand side rear. Across the sill section, lovely and tidy across there as we come up that passenger door. No heavy scratching once again around the handle, or no big chips out the back edge of the door at all there. Lovely and straight, no car parking dents or nasty marks. Wing mirror cap again uncracked. Roof's lovely and tidy. Again, some light surface scratches where it's been washed over the years, but that's all we need to complain about. Very presentable, obviously been well looked after for a 06 plate car. Lovely and tidy around the front wing with no corrosion coming through once again. No dings or dents down that left hand side. Pretty looking one, this one. Onto the interior where the condition is the same throughout. Obviously well looked after in here. The door card itself showing minimal wear really. A little bit of grubbiness there. No rips or tears to the door card itself. Nice and tidy with the light and dark grey two-tone. Into the left hand side. Right hand side seat, sorry, across the bolster, one or two very light creases there, no complaints at all upon that, all nice and tidy. Across the carpet set there, nice and tidy there as well. A little bit of wear to the steering wheel, that's all I can complain about on the wheel. Dials are nice and clear. I'll put that on so we can have a look at the mileage there. 65,857. As we come down the centre console, all nice and straight down that centre console there, aftermarket head unit fitted, no heavy scratching to the plastic. And nice and tidy on the door card. Boot itself, again, nice big boot for a little hatch there, two-seater, all nice and tidy on the boot. Parcel shelf all nice and clean as well, no complaints at all with that. Left hand side front door card, again, lovely and tidy on the door card, no complaints there. All nice and tidy up there. The seat itself, minimal wear really up the seat. Into the engine bay now, like I say, the 3.2 litre V6 petrol. Justin's going to fire it into life for us there. No complaints at all. Sounds like a Mercedes V6 to me. Ticking over lovely and happy there. Very, very well looked after this one. And there you have it. 2006 on an 06 Chrysler Crossfire 3.2 litre V6 6-speed manual.